Hey, subscribe to the channel, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, like this video. So look, this 70, the 70, it ain't bricks, it's peas. But I was just saying bricks, but it's elbows. It's straight elbows, 70 elbows. And the word on the street, this is coming from Memphis sources. Literally, nobody made this up. Somebody from Memphis literally broke this news to everybody 2 days ago and said they found the 70 Ps and they hit out on that info. Like the 70 Ps was there when the whole situation happened in the back. And so, how did it get there and why did they have it? Is that some people are thinking allegedly that it was all a front, like they got fronted, and potentially Dolph might have been the one who was trying to front them so that they could do the edible idea. And it was their idea. Like Raven was the one who came up with the idea and said that she wanted to do the cookies a certain way. And the certain way was this way, where they got 70 Ps in the back room. And so there's only one person in that whole, two, three people in that whole city who's going to let Makedas get 70. So somebody had to fund that. And Makedas was taking loans and stuff. They couldn't have, they were already saying business was slow. They can't afford to just go and cop 70 Ps. Like, come on now. That's why dudes was already trying to rob their store. They got the drop that Makedas had to work. And if they got fronted, then that means they're supposed to pay it back. And if they're supposed to pay back Dolph, then that's probably why they took him out, was that they didn't want to pay him back. And I don't think that Makedas was in on this all alone. Like it must have been CMG or Trula or both that was funding, not funding, but like putting Makedas onto the idea that they could do the edible cookies. So they probably had Trula and CMG sit down with Raven, because Raven's already basically a part of CMG. She says she wanted to be signed by them in that radio interview. She said she wanted to manage them.
And it's like Raven keeps saying, and she keeps coming on every blogger's channel saying that her family, people are after her family, yada yada. Nobody's after no one in her family. No one has been arrested in their family. Everyone who is the main key players in this incident, they haven't been arrested. These the main people who was in Makedas, the same people who had the elbows, the same people who was basically putting everything into play. Dolph had to have came there to check on his elbows. And Makeda, Maurice, the brother, the cashier, everybody, they all knew what they was finna do before Young Dolph even pulled up. Young Dolph was in communication with them the whole day, the day before. Ever since he did the video with Makeda Raven.
Exactly. And then if you look at the numbers, why is it that people are saying is worth 200K? Well, the stores where you go get it medically, legally, they getting they stuff for like 1,000 a pop, 1,000 a elbow. So if whoever gave them that got it for about 70K, 1,000 a elbow, and that Makedas is supposed to pay him 2,000 a elbow, which is about 140K. That's why we're saying, and maybe it was a little bit more because it could have been it was some real gas pack, like some Zaza. So they probably charged Makedas a little bit more than two bands a elbow. It was probably like 22, 23, and that's how it comes up to a total of 200K that they supposed to cash them out on. And they already had basically all like 2, 3 months to get rid of everything. They could have had more before the whole incident. They probably got 100 and went through 30. And then by the time it was Thanksgiving, they went through 30. Dolph came back, check up to pick up some of that bread. and they had 70 left, but they probably told him that it was robbed 2 weeks ago from the people that ran in through the back. So they tried to make a fake robbery so they could show Dolph, yeah, here's the people that ran in. Look at this video. And then they got the new thing, and they said they got the new cameras, but all the packs are gone. All the 70s gone. All the bread is gone too. If they get to keep the 200 and they have packs left over because they putting them in edibles, they stretching it. It's like they getting 20 a G off of it or something. But this all allegedly. I don't know nothing about that. But the whole thing is that when you really look at it, they have a motive to have the peas in there. Like the bakery can easily hide their business with all that work. Like they could make it seem like they're selling all these cookies, but whole time it's people taking orders that they're shipping, and they could be shipping it nearby states, driving it, and everything like that. So don't be surprised when you heard that news about that. And they not just an ordinary cookie shop. Like I said, who wants to rob an ordinary cookie shop?
And the whole motive, this is what I'm gonna just give it to you like this. This is what Makeda Raven told young Dolph. She said, Dolph, yeah, they just ran in here a couple weeks ago, dog. Half the money gone. We only got this amount. You know we good people. You know you cool with my mama, and we gonna look out for you. You know we got you, Dolph, and we gonna put in some extra orders so we can, basically, make the money back. Makeda Raven really had the intentions on taking from Dolph from day one when she saw that Dolph got too relaxed and too comfortable with being around them. And you have to watch your workers. If you out there doing that in the streets, you have to watch the workers with the packs and stuff. You have to watch them because they want to be in your position. They really want to be right there. They don't want you to be on the side of them. They don't want you to be in the game with them. They want you to literally sit there and be gone. Like, you got to look at it. It was a strategic play. It was a strategic play on the whole, like, basically PRE, if you look at it, because it was a domino effect after that happened to Dolph. Like, you got to understand, Dolph had more inside the shop than what the shop was worth.
Exactly. And she said, look, if you don't believe me, Dolph, come to the store at 9 a.m. on November 17th and come look at the footage of the people that ran in through the back. So Dolph slides up there, and she said, if y'all want, you could do a video here. We're still cool with y'all. So when he went to go review the footage of whatever they were talking about, they were in that back office in that hallway. They were showing him the footage on that little computer that they got behind the desk. And he's squinting looking at that, and takes 2 steps back and said he don't believe it. He go and turn around to go get his brother with the Drake, and that's when they attacked and must have grabbed him and allegedly probably put him to the ground. And when it's like all those people inside that shop, like they know that they're in trouble because really it's their boss man that just walked in, and they're trying to finesse him by making him look at this fake footage of a planned robbery. And then after he said he didn't believe him and he was about to go get his brother, that's when they all basically got on him. And whoever it was that came through that back door, they literally opened the door and let the hitters loose on him. So that's a pretty scenario that sound very, very believable. So let me know what y'all think in the comments and subscribe to the channel.